and welcome back to Programming with Irene. In this episode, let me show you how to make the snake game in Scratch. Let's get started. I have opened a new project in the Scratch editor. We can delete the cat sprite and draw a new sprite for our snake. I'm going to draw like this and use this as our snake. I am going to draw one costume for the head with 2 eyes and another one for the body. With some lines like this, we will be switching to the head costume at the start of the game. We can start the game by pressing the space key. And for turning around, we can use the arrow keys, up arrow, down arrow, and the left and right arrows. Next up, we can add our backdrop and the code for the backdrop. I'm going to add this blue sky backdrop along with the start game costume and a game costume. At first, we will be displaying the start screen when the green flag is pressed. We can start playing once the space key is pressed, and we switch to the game backdrop using the key pressed block. Now, to tell our other sprites about this, we can broadcast a message. Let's move the snake to the center. Add the when message received block and select the start game message. Attach the go to block from the movement section. To make our snake move, I'm going to add a forward block. Inside this, we can add a movement block and conditions to check if the arrow keys were pressed or not. If the up arrow is pressed, we can change the direction to up and move accordingly. To do this, we can create a new variable to store our direction and set its value as up when the up arrow is pressed. We also change the Y by 5 to move up. By default, the direction will be to the right. To make our snake face in the correct direction, we can use a direction block and set the angle using this button. So, we set this at the start of the game like this. We can repeat the same for down arrow, left arrow, and right arrow keys, and change X, Y, and direction accordingly. For the left and right arrow, we will be changing X to move horizontally, and for the down arrow key, we will be changing Y to move down. If we touch the edges of the screen, we need to stop the game using the Stop All block and display our game over screen. I'm going to quickly draw that and add the switch backdrop block. Now, our snake is moving. Let's add our food sprite. I'm going to add this apple sprite and quickly create a new costume that is slightly bigger than this one to make a blinking effect. Initially, we will be placing it in a random location using the go to X and Y block and this big random block. Make sure to enter values between -180 and 180 so that the apple doesn't appear outside the edges. For the apple sprite, we can add the forward block to keep the animation playing using the switch costume block. I guess you know this already. If not, check out my channel for learning about sprite costumes. We can also hide our food when the game is over. For this, we can broadcast a message from the snake sprite. When we receive this message, we can use a hide block. Make sure to show it again when the game starts. If we touch our snake sprite, we can simply go to another random location like earlier. and increase our score. For this, I'm adding a score variable and changing it by 1. We also want to make our snake grow, right? For this, we can add a forever block and inside that, the create clone of myself block. Now, when we start as a clone, just wait for some time and delete this clone so that the clones don't stay on the screen for too long. I'm going to use score/10 as the value of the waiting time, like this. Also, when we start as a clone, we need to show the body costume. We should also reset the score when the game starts. Here we go. Done. Let's try it out. I'm pressing space to start and catching all these apples. Cool! Now I want to see what happens if we touch the edges. And game over! Feel free to play around and share it with your friends and family. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you all in the next episode with some cool stuff. Until then, bye-bye and take care.